This is Transposition Sports. I'm Carly Webb. Community advocates are sharply criticizing surf apparel manufacturer Rip Curl after taking down an Instagram video ad centered on trans woman surfer Sarah Jane Lowerson. The Australian longboard specialist was a target of anti-trans protest for her success in competition led by former pro surfer Bethany Hamilton. Rip Curl said they pulled the ads for Lowerson's safety, but critics say it was done under pressure from Hamilton and others with close ties to anti-trans groups such as the Independent Council on Women's Sports. Icons Women, as the group is also known, is also in the news for their announcement on March 14th of a lawsuit against the NCAA, the major governing body for collegiate sport in the United States. The suit calls for the NCAA to enact a total ban on transgender women in women's sports and calls for any championships or positions earned by trans women to be revoked retroactively. At the front of the list of the plaintiffs of the suit, you've probably heard of her.
Riley Gaines,
a real American transphobe.
Riley Gaines is there. It's been 2 years, she's still jealous of Leah, and the trophies both look the same. Showed a transphobic ass for all to see, and Leah Thomas lives in her head rent-free. Riley
A
Gaines,
real American transphobe.
Riley Gaines is there.
Former University of Kentucky swimmer turned anti-trans activist Riley Gaines leads a group of 16 former and active student athletes, mostly in swimming and track and field, both sports that will ban transgender women from NCAA competition in the next academic year. Starting next fall, NCAA policy will change to a structure where eligibility for transgender women will depend on the rules of the national or world governing bodies in each individual sport. Both World Aquatics and World Athletics have banned trans women competing in women's events. The lawsuit itself came almost 2 years to the day when University of Pennsylvania swimmer Leah Thomas became the first transgender woman student athlete to win an individual NCAA Division I championship. In those same championship finals, Thomas and Gaines had their famous, or to some, infamous, tie for fifth in the 200-yard freestyle championship final. Wrapping up our Jeer of the Week and Cheer of the Week. First, the Jeer of the Week to Caitlyn Jenner for supporting an attempt by Nassau County, New York, County Executive Bruce Blakeman to ignore New York state law by banning the use of county venues to any sports team that allows transgender women to play on a woman's team or in a women's event.
The biological realities that exist that provide for advantages and even lead to physical harm when trans women or biological males compete in sports against women.
The Cheer of the Week is linked to this, the Long Island Roller Rebels. The Rebels, alongside the ACLU, stepped up and put up a lawsuit to directly challenge this executive order. But this is nothing new for teams affiliated with the World Flat Track Derby Association. Over the last decade, they've taken a great deal of action for diversity and inclusion. The question is, when will other governing bodies like the NCAA follow suit? Current NCAA President Charlie Baker, former Republican governor of Massachusetts, who supported LGBTQ rights in his time as governor, has been the focal point of anti-trans voices like Gaines's for some time. The question is, what will the NCAA's response be to this lawsuit? Based on the organization's silence when Leah Thomas was being demeaned by right-wing clickbait media after being eligible by every metric and every rule to compete, there is reason for doubt. For Transposition Sports, I'm Carly Webb.
Riley
A
Gaines,
real American transphobe.
Riley Gaines is there. It's been 2 years, she's still jealous of Leah, and the trophies both look the same. Showed a transphobic ass for all to see, and Leah Thomas lives in her head rent-free. Riley
A
Gaines,
real American transphobe.
Riley Gaines is there.